Hello, and welcome back to every recap ever. Today we are seeing a fantasy drama movie called Mayday. As usual, like the video and subscribe to see more from us. Oh, and don't forget our Patreon. In a deadly storm, we hear some strange words.
Mary, Alpha, Yankee, Delta, Alpha, Yankee.
Anna gets woken up from this dream by her boyfriend Dimitri. They both work in a hotel, where Anna is a waitress and Dimitri is a chef as well as musician. Oh, and they don't have a house, so they are living in their car for a time being and apparently saving money to buy a house. While in the car, they hear news about the upcoming storm on the radio. So they return to their work quickly, as some wedding is happening in the hotel. There Anna meets Max, another chef, who helps her relieve stress by giving her a drink. While working, her boss tells her to clean her face up. Well, Anna's work life is not good due to her boss not treating her right. Later, the light starts malfunctioning because of the storm. While doing the preparations, Dimitri tells Anna to go to the fuse box in the basement and turn on the backup power. On her way, she meets the bride, Marcia, who asks for her help. She then takes her to the washroom. Anna and her coworker, June, comfort her since she has been experiencing cold feet before the wedding. It's a normal thing to get nervous before the wedding, right? Suddenly, her boss arrives and takes Masha to the wedding hall. He even threatens Anna to not mess up this wedding. She then runs and locks herself in a refrigerator. There she finds a glass swan which is kept for the wedding decoration. For a second, she thinks that it's alive. Suddenly, the lights cut off and she hears that the swan is flapping. Meanwhile, her boss finds her inside the fridge and mistreats her again. I really want to hit this man badly. After a while, he gets out and orders Anna to bring the swan. Apparently, she slips and accidentally breaks the swan. Anna gets scared seeing the broken swan and runs away. She goes down to the basement to switch on the lights from the fuse box. Suddenly it sparks and the light gets completely cut off. Anna then hears a voice spelling out Mayday. Yeah, it's the same voice we heard at the start. She follows the voice and realizes it is coming from the oven. While observing, something just clicks and she teleports in the deep ocean. After a while, we see Anna lying next to the shore. I know, it sounds like Alice in Wonderland, but trust me, it's different. So the Marcia we saw before sees her lying and wakes her up. I don't know how she came here, but let's just accept it. Anna is a little disoriented and doesn't have any memories of her past. We see a man arriving from the sea wearing a World War type uniform. The girls learn that his plane got crashed in the storm as someone sent a distress signal and he came to help. Anna learns that there's a war going on. Marcia takes Anna along with her. As they leave the beach, the man gets shot. Apparently, Marcia's reaction is weird. She then takes Anna to her base, which is like an old submarine. Anna is tired, as she came from a severe storm, so Marcia helps her get some rest. After waking up, she meets other girls, Bee and Gert. They live with Marcia in this old submarine. Gert asks if she remembers anything. However, Anna only remembers the swan and that soldier. Basically, she has no memories of how she got here and what was her life back, not even her name. Eventually, they find her name written on her waitress uniform. An alarm goes off to indicate Marcia is calling Anna for something. She then meets her and they both stargaze through an old telescope. Marcia learns that her team has cleared the deck from other soldiers. Guys, don't forget there's a war going on. The next day, they all spend some time enjoying themselves and even go for a swim. Anna doesn't know how to swim, so Marcia teaches her some basics like floating and everything. She is like a leader of this crew who's protecting everyone from the outside soldiers. She even teaches Anna how to snipe. Anna hesitates at first, but Marcia convinces her and she successfully hits the target. Anna still doesn't remember anything, but for some reason, Marcia knows everything about her. She even convinces her thinking that she is dead and this is some afterlife world. The next day, she hears the same voice saying Mayday. It is finally revealed that it was actually Marcia's voice. So they send out fake distress signals to men and purposely give them the direction towards the storm in order to unalive them. So it turns out there are regular storms happening around the island, but it doesn't affect the island itself. Yeah, it's a pretty cheap trick to take out soldiers, but they do this to protect themselves. Marcia then teaches Anna to send out signals. Well, this place is a wonderland where girls can live without fear of male violence. Marcia explains that there are women in every part of the island fighting and winning war against men. So they call one of the ports and ask if there's any enemy nearby. They learn that the coast is clear and goes cliff jumping. 3 of them dive, but Anna is too afraid to jump. Anna's boss, dressed as a soldier, attacks her. She somehow manages to escape and hide somewhere. The girls start looking for her and eventually find her. Marcia tries to comfort her, but Anna has started doubting that she doesn't belong here. While sleeping, she gets a strange dream in which she is driving in an endless tunnel. The next day, Bee releases a weather balloon in order to know when the next storm will be coming. Why? So that they can trap more soldiers by sending fake distress signals. The girls learn that the storm is happening tonight. Later, Anna tries to send out the signal in the same voice like Marcia does. She contacts the radio man saying that she requires assistance. She basically lures them into the storm like Marcia. Later that night, while the girls are enjoying stargazing, they get attacked by the men from earlier. Yeah, it turns out the people Anna thought are dead actually survived somehow. So Gert is unable to aim because of the dark. However, Anna somehow managed to spot the enemy. It's as if she can see in the dark. So she asks Gert to shoot in a particular direction and manages to take out the enemies. Well, the chaos is finally over. The next morning, they find the soldiers whom they unalived last night. They take some necessary items like weapons and clothes. As they are leaving, the girls find that one of them is alive. It turns out to be Marcia's fiancé when she was about to get married in the hotel. We learn that Marcia did have a dark past. She herself then unalives her husband. Wait, does she remember everything from her life before? Meanwhile, Anna slowly starts regaining her memories. While sleeping, Anna again gets the same weird dream, and this time her boss is sitting next to her. Suddenly, his boss arrives and tries to attack her. This time the girls corner him, and Anna then finally takes her revenge. The next day, Marcia and the others notice a group of survivors sleeping. She then instructs Anna to assassinate all of them one by one. Anna hesitates and mistakenly shoots in the sky. This awakes all the men and runs from the scene. Marcia follows and beats her unconscious. When she wakes up, Anna returns to the base and asks Marcia about her clothes. Marcia says that Anna doesn't deserve that uniform. It's a do-or-die kind of situation here. Suddenly, Anna hears a man giving a signal. This could be her ticket to escape from here, so she asks how far he is from the shore. She learns that he is not that far, so she takes the equipment next to the shore and tries to connect the signal again. As the signal connects, Anna plans to catch their ship by swimming all over. He warns her saying that it is too dangerous. He informs her that the storm is preventing his submarine from coming to the surface, but he promises her to return for her when the storm passes. Marcia sees her talking to someone and gets suspicious. Anna makes an excuse to go swimming. Well, Marcia is quite smart. She knows that Anna is lying to her. Suddenly, Gert comes running saying that some men got B. Anna runs quickly to save her. She musters up her courage and saves her by shooting them. As they take her to the base, Gert learns that it was Marcia who told B to go inside the forest. After a while, Anna heads out to check if there are any other people around who's planning to attack them. Marcia instructs her to clear the deck, but she ignores her completely and heads by herself. While hunting, she finds a man. Apparently, he is the photographer from the hotel. She actually recognizes him. Suddenly, some flying ships attack them and Anna falls unconscious. After a while, she wakes up and starts hallucinating. Yeah, definitely weird. So it turns out Anna was actually successful in her mission of taking out the soldiers. Later at the base, Gert tells her that if she doesn't let go of her past and forget it completely, she will get more hallucinations like these. So let me put some of my thoughts here. I feel this alternate world is created by Anna herself. So the characters which are their enemies are the actual people from her past. Just a theory. Coming back, Marcia and Anna start getting more and more distant from each other. After some days, Anna heads out for a hunt. Apparently she meets Max and he gives her a drink like in the start of the movie. She breaks down in tears and falls asleep near him. She has that dream again, but now she is getting out of the tunnel. As she wakes up, she realizes he is not around and Marcia has unalived him. This makes Anna upset and they have a fight. Anna approaches Gert saying that she wants to leave this land and she doesn't belong here. She first hesitates, but in the end agrees to help her. While searching for something, Anna hears the same radio broadcast by the same man she contacted before. She learns that he can't save her since he is dying from the lack of oxygen. This heartfelt conversation makes her realize that the person is actually Dmitri, her boyfriend. She gets all her memories back. Gert sends her to meet one of her friends that can help her get out of this place. It is a little far away, but Anna travels the distance and meets June. Oh, and it turns out to be her co-worker from the past. Anna shares her plans for leaving the island. June is a little shocked and warns her of the effects of leaving this place. So it turns out our theory was somewhat right. This alternate world is created by Anna and her subconscious. Since she wanted to run away from her problems in real life, the world manifested itself as a distant island. So if she leaves the island, the entire world will cease to exist. June also informs Anna that the storm is the only way to get out of this land. But for that, Anna needs exact calculations for her to enter the storm. Anna returns to the base. She tells Gert and B that she has changed her mind about not leaving. Well, Gert and the others already know what will happen. Still, they want Anna to return to her world. They show Anna that they have already communicated with every camp on the island and everyone is ready to send Anna back home. Later, Gert explains that she needs to swim directly inside the storm current. They will help her by telling when the storm will get strong. If she doesn't reach on time, Anna can end up in a limbo. So June also joins them, saying she will help her reach back to the point she entered. On the other hand, Marcia is listening to their conversation via radio. She confronts Anna and tells her that she knows her plan. Marcia believes that she can't make it through. So basically, Marcia thinks Anna shouldn't go to that ruthless world and stay with them to live a free life. After a while, Gert wakes Anna, saying that it's time. June and Gert check all the parameters of the storm and show her the direction of the storm. Anna then jumps into the sea. Gert and B start tracking her. She then swims towards the storm. However, they observe that she is going in the opposite direction. Apparently, some riptide inside the ocean is pulling her towards it. Pulls her inside and she starts drawing. Suddenly, Marcia arrives and encourages her by repeating the same message.
Mary, Alpha.
Marcia screams at her to wake up. Anna opens her eyes and she starts heading towards the storm. She finds Dmitri drowning and goes to help him. As she approaches him, she gets teleported back into her original timeline. The scene shifts towards Dmitri preparing for the wedding performance, and Anna approaches on stage to sing. So I still feel the whole alternate world was actually created by her subconscious, where her fears were her enemies. Also, her real-life allies were her partners. So when she accepted her fears and accepted reality, she came back to her world. What do you think? As it's an open-ending movie, you can share your thoughts in the comments.